We'll come back to the question.
What's up, y'all? This is Peety Smooth, and this is my local edition.
About 3 years ago, and I just decided that the things I was doing as far as music, I felt like they weren't really panning out too much. So I just wanted to try a different thing. I was at a low point, just wanted to try something different. Told my wife then I wanted to paint, thought I was crazy, and I probably was crazy, but that's something I did. And in the beginning it was rough, but now it's starting to turn out to something that is definitely worth the time and effort that I put in. Some of my first projects were absolutely horrible. I had a lot of monster drawings and things like that that really didn't make any sense. And a lot of people thought that was hilarious. And I just turned the laughter into motivation. Really, that's what it really boiled down to. So now I study the greats and people that I just respect, period. And it made quite a bit of change in what I'm doing now. The motivation really stemmed from the negativity. You know, without any people that are negative towards what you got going on, it sort of doesn't really light a fuel to my fire. I need people that are really negative to help me progress into what I'm trying to do. So I'm really all about that. So please continue with the negativity. It makes me much better than what I am. So. I really don't have anybody that inspired me the most. I just really go off of a feeling on what other people do. And I normally try to reach out to them if they're alive and try to pick their brain and understand their concepts and how they do it. And then I just sort of add what they have into what I have in order to make it something better. Not necessarily better than them, but just better as far as my standpoint. I would describe my art as different, something that has a lot of motion and movement that'll keep you staring at it continuously for a little while. Something different, something that's out of the norm, quite unorthodox, but still makes sense. I felt it was necessary to start charging for my art when people started asking me how much it was for my art, because at first I was literally trying to give it away and trying to just get people to just understand my vision, even though it took a while. But once they started asking how much, that's when I started charging. It was low and I wasn't making anything. I was probably just making my money back off the materials. But now that I'm in a better place and a better space, I do a lot more and I ask for a lot more. I got a formula right now and I just stick with that formula. It's my materials times 5. Really, that's all it is. And the better it becomes, or the more notoriety that I get, then my materials times 6, times 7, times, times whatever. So it's just taking a little time. I'm not a full-time artist. I still have a job and I still do music and music production and things of that nature. But in the future, I really hope to do that. I'm determined to make that happen. You got to hustle to understand that and make that happen. So we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time and grind. I did a group exhibit. It was my first one. Mrs. Starr, she's the owner of Open Spaces. She put me together and had me do a group thing. And from the reactions and things to what I seen from people that see my artwork, that let me know that I had a market and I could do this. So from that point on, I just sort of picked her brain and learned how to go about showcasing things, and that led me up to this point right here. In order to start, you got to start. Point blank, you got to start. You can't just keep guessing and making game plans and trying to figure things out. You got to start and learn along the way. Because if you're sitting around waiting, you'll be waiting forever, and then you'll regret wishing that you would have done it, but you never did it. So start. I feel like I've grown quite a bit, quite tremendously actually, because, and plus on social media, I've posted everything I've put. So they've seen me grow. People have grown with me. I've taken some of my market as far as from the music, and now they're into arts as well. So we're trying to build some type of culture around this music and art fusion, the things that I have and the things I'm willing to give, and hopefully people respect that and accept that. So yeah. I wouldn't do anything differently if I had the chance. I might have, to tell you the truth, I might have started a little earlier. But I mean, the way my life has been, it's ups and downs, but that's with everything, and that's called growing pains, for real. And them growing pains help you grow, because if not, then how would you grow? I've gotten tremendous feedback from people, from owners of clinics to just different people, regular folks to the upper echelon of folks. So it's definitely helped me to understand that I have something that I can potentially make something better than what I previously have. So I just have to continue to keep working and keep grinding, and I know that things will happen in due time. What makes my art valuable is it's a one of one. You know, there's nothing to come afterwards as far as the particular style. I do so many different styles, it's hard to keep up with my own self. But I got a feeling in the next 30 years, we will be, me and my family and generations of my family to come will be sitting quite all right. They won't have to worry about too much. So somebody has to do the work. So it might as well be me. From this point forward, where I'm going is up, because that's the only place we can really go. I refuse to take any more losses, and I refuse to take, if I take a loss, I'll accept it and I'll respect it, but at the same time, I will bounce back and I will be back. So from this point here is to travel, to do more exhibits in different locations other than the location we're in today, maybe in Atlanta, maybe in Los Angeles. I'm starting to build a audience of people in France and different places like that. So sky's the limit from this point, as long as we stay consistent.
What's up, y'all? This is Peety Smooth, and this is my local edition.